Hello everyone, I would like to say a special hello to all my Periscope followers and also to my YouTube followers. Hello everyone and thank you so much for watching my videos. And for those of you who are live right now, I'm really happy that you have joined. It's really nice to see you again, and I have prepared some really useful vocabulary because if you go shopping to the United States, you will need to understand some vocabulary that you might not find in the textbooks. So today I've prepared some expressions and some vocabulary, some useful vocabulary that you may use in the United States, or if you have a friend from the US. But especially at Christmas time, you can go to New York and you can find many great offers there, right? So today's going to be part 1. Today will be part 2. There's a lot to say here. There are many expressions, and I won't have time to provide you with all the information that I would like to. So today's part 1, going shopping. So, if you go to the United States, if it's a touristic place, they may ask you, can I help you? Or may I help you? But if you go to the United States, they may probably ask you something like this. They will probably say, are you finding everything okay? Are you finding everything okay? If someone asks you, are you finding everything okay? Then you can say 3 things. You could say, yes, everything's okay. Or you could say, I'm just looking. Or you can say, can you show me, or do you have something in particular? Yeah, this is what we usually say. If we just want to look, we will obviously say, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. This is what we all say, but maybe we can find something interesting, and then we will ask the clerk. I'm going to move on to the next expression. So if you are buying clothes, the clerk may ask you, do you want to try that on? Do you want to try that on? This is, let's say, hi Jack, don't worry. So you can find this expression also in British English and probably also Australian. So it's not really typical American, but especially if you go to a touristic place, they will ask you something like this. If you want to try that on, try it on. Yeah, it's a phrasal verb. Okay then, so if you are in the shop, they already asked you if everything was okay, if they could help you, if you wanted to try on the clothes, and now you're ready to pay. You have found everything you needed, and before you pay, they will ask you something like this. Pay attention because this is very typical, especially in American American English, sorry. So in America, I wanted to say. When you're finished, when you already want to pay, they will ask you, are you all set? Are you all set? Are you all set? Are you all set? You have to be careful because, not everyone is like me, patient, when it comes to vocalizing and pronouncing well. So they're probably gonna say, are you all set? Are you all set? Remember the set. And this is similar to, are you ready? Is that all? Can I help you with something else? Okay. So hi Annie, hi everyone who's late, don't worry. Remember that I'm also on YouTube. Tomorrow you can watch the lesson again, so don't worry about it. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for the hearts again. I can see that today I have chocolate hearts and green and blue. Fantastic. So, as I told you, in this lesson, I cannot possibly talk about everything that can be useful for you in order to go shopping in the United States. But, this is part 1, and we'll see tomorrow part 2, and if it's necessary, even part 3. What I want is for you to learn. And there's no rush here. We enjoy English. We love English. Let's say something like this. So, let's see some vocabulary. Okay, I'm gonna give you some... I will go to Brazil if you invite me. I will go, but you can also watch me on Periscope. So let's say, in British English, we would say shop assistant. What's a shop assistant? It's the person that usually helps you with, let's say, with your doubts, and they help you find the clothes that you need, or you can ask them questions. And in American English, we would say sales clerk instead of assistant. Yeah? And there is someone telling me that they want to learn English. Please go to my website, profesoraingles.com, and leave me a message. Thank you. So, sales clerk instead of shop assistant. Yeah? Sales clerk, shop assistant. This is the difference. So if you don't know what clerk is, the person who helps you with your shopping process, let's say. You can ask them to guide you in the shop, and sometimes they also charge you for what you're buying. So, sales clerk in American English. So, let's see an example. I wanted to buy a dress, and I asked the sales clerk for a bigger size. Yeah? So, a sales clerk is someone that helps you many times to find the right color, the right size, and let's continue with more vocabulary. So, here we have an example. Bargain basement. Okay? Here you can find... Okay, so a bargain basement. This is something that you probably don't find in your country. And so... let's see, bargain basement. This is an area that is usually on the ground floor. So this word basement, comes from this term. So the word bargain, it means a good deal. It means that a good price. So here you can find reduced prices in a bargain basement. I wanted to ask you if you can find something similar in your country. But a bargain basement is typical in America. Another interesting term that you may not find in your country. This is something like a debit card to me. It sounds more like a debit card, but let's take a look. So, charge account. So you can buy, okay, this is a store that allows you to pay with a charge account, you can pay with a charge card. You can pay with a charge card, and then in about 30 days, you have time to pay in 30 days. So it's a card, a plastic card that the shop gives you in order to purchase some items, and then you have about 30 days to pay. So you don't pay in that moment. Not a big deal. So a gift certificate. Now this is something that we can find nowadays also in Europe, and I guess in other countries. So a gift certificate, we'll call it like this in America, and in British, we'll say a gift token or gift voucher. Token voucher. This is British, and gift certificate would be American English. Basically a card that you can add some money and you can give to someone you appreciate. So for someone's birthday, you can just give a gift certificate instead of a present, because then the person can buy anything they desire, depending on the depending on the money that you have paid or you have charged, right? Here we have a very outdated word. Outdated means that it's not really so much in use, but some people still use this term. It's called sales slip. Thank you so much. So sales slip is something very similar, not very similar. This is a receipt, and this is how this is the new term that Americans and British people are using for basically the piece of paper. Like, it's similar to an invoice, but not with so many details. So you know what I mean. It's a piece of paper where you can find what you have bought. They print the information of the items that you have bought. Wow. So basically, by the way, I'm describing a lot terms, and this is a good tip. If you don't remember a word in English, try to get creative and try to describe it, because then it's easier. As you remember, I have a lot of these. I have 10. Someone asked me the other day, I bought 10 because I like to prepare in advance. So I would like to make a review with only 2 of the... So this is very important. When you go to an American shop, yeah, you're gonna say something like, "Are you finding everything okay? Are you finding everything okay?" Yeah. Instead of saying, "How can I help you?" they will probably say, Are you finding everything okay?" or "Everything okay?" as well. I suppose it's not very difficult to understand "Are you finding everything okay?" because let's face it, it's it's a polite way to say "How are you? How can I help you?" So I guess if you use a bit your imagination, yeah, you can understand that they are welcoming you and trying to help, right? And if you're in a shop, then you're gonna say, "Do you want to try that on?" I mean, you're not gonna say that. They're gonna ask you if you want to try the clothes on, right? Well, now it depends, because I understand that American clerks, sales clerks, can be very helpful, and especially here in Europe, we are very independent. So, for example, when I go into a shop and they ask me many questions, I tend to tell them, I'm just looking, I'm alright. Don't worry, I'm gonna ask for help if I need it. I'm really independent, and unless I really need help, I prefer to self-service. How about you? How is it in your countries? So, yeah, I really don't want people to start showing me things, because I think, can I try it on? Yeah, exactly. I think not every sales clerk knows how to deal with people, and we are all different anyway. So I prefer, to help myself. I know that we have people from Russia. How is it in Russia and in Egypt and Brazil? Are they very helpful? How is it in these countries? You prefer to ask for help. Well, that's great. But it depends maybe on the item that you are purchasing. So I guess it depends. Sometimes I make my, I check on the internet if I'm interested in an item, and I probably have, not? Okay, you don't like... Okay, because I thought you said you don't like to ask for help. But usually I check, depends on the situation. Yeah, depends. I usually ask for help if I need another number or another color, if I'm buying clothes, But if I'm buying technology, I usually actually buy everything on Amazon. But if I buy technology, then I buy it over the internet and I check the reviews, so I'm taking my time to research. But well, this vocabulary can be really useful if you're going to New York on Christmas time. Then you can take advantage of discounts, and I can, in the next class tomorrow at the same time at 5 p.m. Universal Time, you can connect again and we continue with for shoes. Yeah, for shoes you probably need help. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll continue. I'll recommend you some places where you can buy. I will talk about bargains. I will talk about discounts, because we all, let's face it, we all want to get something, cheap but good. And I know that especially in New York, you can find many bargains, many offers. And tomorrow we'll talk about this, and it's true. Christmas coming, and if you're planning to go to New York, I guess this lesson can be really useful. And tomorrow we'll see each other again. Visit professoraingles.com and oneenglishteacher.com tomorrow, and you can watch again this lesson. And thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Thanks for watching the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Did you enjoy this Periscope? Did you enjoy this video? This is a recording of a live broadcast, of a live session that I do for a limited time on Periscope. Periscope is a new application from Twitter, and it allows me to chat with my followers, and you can watch me live. So you can find me for a limited time every day at 5 p.m. International Time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following me. And remember to visit my websites professoraingles.com or oneenglishteacher.com. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.